beautiful day here out at sea on the beautiful Norwegian Escape. And that's the weather. To the cruise at sea. Day one is the day you embark. Yes, it counts. Even if you embark late like we did. We had a late sail, 8 p.m. So we didn't have to be on the ship until about 4 or 5 o'clock. It's day one. So if we can, on sea days, we try to eat in one of the dining rooms. It's a much more pleasant experience, it's a little bit more relaxed, and you don't have to fight people at the buffet. There is a nice menu. Sometimes it seems like there are more options at the buffet, but it's nice to have a dining experience. The food does come a little bit quickly, and it also comes hot for you. We actually like doing breakfast in the dining room, but on port days, we do it at the buffet. After breakfast, we checked out that the daily puzzles were at the library, which now has books that are actually locked in cases now. People were taking books and not returning them. So now you have to sign them out, and they will charge your room if you don't bring the book back. We splurged on the Canvas by You painting classes, which are open to everybody. We signed up at the box office, and you can also preview what the paintings will look like after you get done. May not be on every ship, might not be on every cruise or itinerary, but it was fun to do. Tiny balcony, but we won't be out here today anyway, so there you go. And before you knew it, it was time for us to go paint. Ready to paint? Yes. Okay. Very vibrant.
The other step, once you finish this, would be getting inner place. You have the red and the blue.
Now it's more vibrant. The entertainment staff was trained in how to teach us how to paint. They did a very good job, and actually you can tell that the staff that was trained to do it liked to do this activity. The activity is very popular. You can show up if you think it's sold out in case somebody does not show up, because they will not charge your card until you actually participate in the activity. Our only critique is that every time we met in this area, which was actually the teppanyaki restaurant, the music was still on, and we had difficulty hearing the activities director. She could not control the music. She would have to summon somebody, or the other person later on, he would have to summon someone to turn the music off. So that happened a little bit later in other sessions, but we heard her well enough to try to duplicate what she was doing. He was in a dark mood, a dark space in his life. This is the dark period. Who was that had the blue period? Van Gogh. We had already signed up for more sessions, so although they were a bit pricey, I'm afraid to tell you, per person, we thought it was worth it since we were on a winter cruise and we were limited in activities anyway. Strawberries and ate them before I remembered to take a video. We slept late, so I decided for once to actually go up to the fitness room to exercise. I usually bring my own workouts and sometimes use the cabin to do so, or I'll walk around the deck outside. But Al, he really utilizes the fitness room and is one of the first things that we look at when we first board a ship. Also, we're not spa people, but we do take a look at those rooms on embarkation day so that we can see what they look like and show them to you. The wind, you won't be able to hear me, but these people are in that hot tub. They want to sit on deck, and they're on deck. Not the best sailing weather here on the Escape. Has nothing to do with the Northeast. This is all up and down the eastern seaboard. After exercising, it was time for a light lunch up at the buffet. I wanted to go up there because I hadn't been there since we boarded the ship, and I wanted to see everything that they had to offer. Since that poor pig was not to my liking, I kind of walked around and probably got a salad that day. Al likes to get soup, but this buffet is much bigger than the one on the Norwegian Prima. And as you can see, if you time it right, you can actually move around the buffet without knocking somebody over every 2 steps.
See, they have these pre-made sandwiches.
Yeah.
So, we've been sailing from New York in the winter because of our school calendar, and we used the February cruise to actually relax and to enjoy the ship and its amenities. So after lunch, not only did we relax and relax in our room, we also checked out the games that were at O'Sheehan's. The games at O'Sheehan's are not part of the arcade, so if you buy the arcade package, these games will not be part of it. We also took the beverage package, so we started experimenting with some of the concoctions that were at various bars on the ship. So after watching a few activities and events that were happening, we relaxed in the room, and then it was time to eat at our second specialty dining restaurant, the Churrascaria Moderno.
Is the temperature fair for you?
Oh, that's good.
That's good?
Yeah.
Your toast, please.
Oh, no, that's fine. Yeah, that's fine.
So Al is the meat eater, I'm not, but I was willing to sacrifice a little bit so I can see the experience of the churrascaria. Like most churrascarias, you have a sign and you have to tell them when you want more food, when you don't want more food. They'll come by based on the red or green sign that's at your table. There's also a all-you-can-eat salad bar. And for those of us who didn't eat meat, that was fine for me because I knew that that was a sacrifice that I was making. How was the food? According to Al, the meat was good. It was a lot. He didn't really overdo it, so he only took basically what you saw previously. And we both got dessert. The ambiance was nice. The people were nice. And yes, if you're into having an all-you-can-eat meat type of dining experience, it's worth it for you. The ship has lots of art, which we kind of looked at as we strolled back to our room. And that was it for us, day 2, a sea day on the Norwegian Escape. We're the NYC Travelers.